By the way, I wanted to give you a tip on, like using these razors. Like with all razors, I mean, because this would come in handy if you ever use these kind of razors. If you have access to cigarette butts, it's easy to clean up a razor blade. You just use the back of a cigarette butt, and I haven't found anything that's parallel. I had a bunch of these left over from back when I used to smoke, but yeah, I mean you can get that blade nice and clean and sharp, and it doesn't dull it um, too much. And in a pinch, you can use a piece of like brown cardboard. If you don't have access to cigarette butts, and that works pretty well. It just doesn't work nearly as good as cigarette butts does. But that'll make your I mean, I'll use these razors like over and over and over again. I mean, I get a lot of mileage out of them because I clean the blades this way. I've done this for like decades, and it really works. I always thought it'd be a good idea, if you could buy like cigarette butts, from a cigarette manufacturer to put these out on the market as razor blade cleaners because they work so well. These filters do. They just work so well to clean razors. It's fantastic. And by the way, too, I usually don't wet shave, because if you wet shave, you're gonna, it makes the, likelihood of getting, um, razor burn, especially on your legs and stuff like that, way, way more likely to get lots more nicks and cuts. You do get a closer shave, and you certainly can use, either lathered soap or shaving cream. But usually I tend to dry shave. I almost always dry shave because, and it's just it's better, when it comes to you get it still a pretty close shave. And again, the only place you can't really dry shave very well is on your face, but everywhere else you can shave, and I mean everywhere. If you dry shave, but again, like I said, remember the tips I gave you, about a sharp razor on your chest, but a less sharp razor on your legs, but, like I said, you go over your chest, and clean the blade, it's still dull enough, to where, you can basically shave with it just fine, without getting nicks and cuts and stuff. So, but at any rate, I just wanted to throw that in there too because I forgot, to mention that. So, you know, it's a very useful tip I've used for a long time. So, anyway.